Hello, I'm Joyce the Energy Lady. The conversation I'm going to have today is about self-care. And the reason I have this conversation is because I run across this quite a bit, as usual. But mostly lately, what does self-care mean to you, and what are you doing for your own self-care? I have way too many clients who put everyone else ahead of themselves, and their own self-care becomes last on the totem pole. And so what happens then? They become depleted, and then they can't give anymore. And so, a lot of religious faiths teach to give, give, give. If you give, then you receive. And that's true. But you've got to take care of you in order so you have something to give. And so what are some self-care things that you're doing for yourself? I have a lot of different self-care things I do, and I have to tell you, I haven't always been the best at self-care. I, raised 4 children, and they always became first. And so as I've gotten older, then I have really learned the importance and the value of taking care of myself. And one of the things that I do is I drink a lot of water. That is really important, and that is something that my kids have given me a hard time with over the years. Friends, college roommates even. I had an old college roommate that 43 years ago reached out to me, and we talked recently, and she said, "Hey, you still drink water all the time?" And I said, "Absolutely." So that's a really good self-care thing that's easy, okay? So drink more water. The other one is I stop and take breaths throughout the day, like deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Just throughout the day, I will take deep breaths. Air is free. Take deep breaths. Another self-care thing is I'll go outside and walk in the grass barefoot. One, it grounds me, but also I want to just receive some sunshine and fresh air and hear the birds sing and just take part in being in nature. So that's just a couple self-care things. It's not a big deal. I've already done a whole video on naps because I take a nap every day. I make sure I get in my little 20-minute nap. And so that's a big self-care thing that I have learned over the years. It's really valuable to me. I really try to eat healthy. And so, and I haven't always, guarantee you that, but I like to eat fresh. And so if there's something you really love, something I have given myself permission to get, and that is fruit, no matter what the season is. If I am hungry for a certain kind of fruit, I'm buying it. I don't care what it costs, because that is my self-care gift, okay? And I love dates. So I buy big containers of dates even and have them on the counter so I can munch on a date. I used to be a sugar freak, and when I went off sugar, the dates became my kind of go-to for, or a piece of fruit would go to, like if I really wanted sugar, then I would eat the dates or a piece of fruit. But now it's not the craving so much as just I really like them. I really enjoy them. So doing things that you enjoy, that's self-care. If that means going for a bike ride, going for a walk, going for a swim, going to work out at the gym, walking through a store. There are certain stores I really love, and usually it's a plant store or a flower store. I like Home Depot's flower department because I love flowers. And so I like walking through and looking at the flowers. So that's just giving you a few ideas if you don't really know how to do some self-care. So consider some things that you love and message me and let me know what are some self-care things you do. I would really like to know. It might be a craft. It might be doing something with your hands. Might be cooking. I do love cooking. I don't even consider that a self-care thing. I like to cook. Just what I like to do. But so let me know what are some of the self-care things you do, because I'm always looking for new ideas myself. But put yourself first, take care of you, then you can have a whole lot more to serve. Okay, have a great week.